The new coronavirus is not only a danger to health, it is also devastating to the U.S. economy. The number of jobs lost in the U.S. hit 20.5 million in April. It's not going to get better in the near future, says White House National Economic Council Director Larry Kudlow.
I think the numbers for May are going to be also very difficult numbers. It's going to take a while for the reopening to have an impact.
Kudlow says even with devastating job losses, he sees a glimmer of hope because a number of the unemployed are due to furloughs and temporary layoffs.
That, by the way, doesn't assure that you'll go back to a job, but it suggests strongly that the cord between the worker and the business is still intact.
The U.S. stock market has seen gains even at a time of soaring unemployment rates. Analyst Liz Ann Saunders says among the reasons, one of them is the government stimulus.
And two, I think, is on the assumption that the market is looking through sort of the valley and that maybe April will be the worst month, the inflection point. I think there's some risks associated with that. You've got the potential second wave of the virus.
Even with the continued health risks, there have been protests to end the stay-at-home mandates. Many states are gradually reopening, and Kudlow says the signs point to the U.S. economy ending the year on a positive note.
We're going to see a very strong second half of the year, probably 20% economic growth. Next year, 2021, could be a tremendous snapback in the U.S. economy.
But that may be too optimistic, cautions Neil Kashkari, president of the Federal Reserve Bank of Minneapolis.
This is more likely to be a slow, more gradual recovery. Unfortunately, the virus continues to spread. People continue to get it. Unfortunately, people are tragically dying. And when we look around the world, there's evidence that when countries relax their economic controls, the virus tends to flare back up again. If this goes on for a long period of time, I think it's going to go on in some phases for a year or two. I think Congress is going to need to continue to give assistance to workers who've lost their jobs.
So far, the government has provided close to $3 trillion in financial assistance during the COVID-19 crisis. Democrat lawmakers are pushing for another stimulus package, including aid to state and local governments, plus money for testing and the unemployed. Kudlow says there have been informal discussions, but many Republicans are taking a more cautious approach to another stimulus package.
Many people would like to just pause for a moment and take a look at the economic impact of this massive assistance program.
As businesses reopen, people will have to balance work with the potential risk of getting sick from the coronavirus. Many economists say how quickly the economy rebounds may depend on when a vaccine becomes available. Elizabeth Lee, VOA News.